Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Off with a little bit of injury news coming out of AEW. A little bit of injury news coming out of AEW. Our own Brian Alvarez reported on Wednesday's Wrestling Observer Radio that Darby Allin indeed has been injured. This was mentioned on the AEW Dynamite show last night, and Brian Alvarez has confirmed that Darby Allin did get hurt in his match with Kevin Knight on last week's Dynamite, but it's unclear at what point he got hurt. Brian believes it was on a coast-to-coast dropkick that Kevin Knight landed, and boy, did he ever land it. However, he could not confirm that was where the injury took place. Alvarez said Allin was not in the hospital for the entire week. He was cleared to leave at some point, so he was eventually able to travel home. The actual injury has not been revealed or reported. As far as whether Darby Allin will be able to continue on in the Continental Classic, it is believed that AEW, when they mentioned that we will have more information on Saturday's Collision, that is when they will have more information on Darby Allin's condition. So it will be this Saturday. We will find out some more info. That was a legitimate statement. And as I mentioned, it is unclear whether he will be able to continue on in this tournament. So all the best to Darby Allin. We've seen him take on some of the most arduous physical tasks on the planet, climbing mountains across the globe, skateboarding with some of the best on the planet, and being lit on fire amongst other, quite frankly, death-defying stunts that he has been doing. So, you know, the writing, I guess, has been on the wall as far as an injury coming to Darby Allin. Hopefully, it's not a major one. Hopefully, he recovers quickly. Hopefully, he's back in the Continental Classic, and hopefully he has a long career ahead of him. But best wishes to Darby Allin. Later on in the show, we will get into the results, a full report from last night's AEW Dynamite, which was a wrestling-heavy show, and boy, oh boy, was that wrestling good. So we will get into that later tonight. However, there is some news and some things being set up from that show. Next week on AEW Dynamite, we will have a championship match between Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston. They will also have the finals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Title Tournament as the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, will take on a team which we will get to later. I'm not going to spoil the results, but they will take on the winner of a match between the Timeless Love Bombs and the Mega Problems, which took place also last night on AEW Dynamite. They announced also that the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal will be taking place in a few weeks on Wednesday, December 17th. I believe next week is Winter is Coming. I believe the following week is a Holiday Bash edition of Dynamite and Collision coming to us from Manchester, England. Winter is Coming, taking place in Cardiff, Wales. So a big month for AEW across the pond. They will have the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal for the ring, the Dynamite Diamond Ring, as I mentioned. This will take place Wednesday, December 17th as part of a 3-hour combo. Holiday Bash, Dynamite and Collision. So another 3-hour show coming at us. The last two participants in the ring from this match will then advance. So we will not get a winner on December 17th. Instead, we'll get a winner the next week on the special Christmas Eve Dynamite on 34th Street edition of Dynamite, airing at a special time of 6 p.m. Eastern. So a relatively early start, especially on the West Coast. But hey, on Christmas Eve, your shopping should be done. You should have some time to sit down, enjoy a couple gallons of eggnog, kick back, and find out who's going to then challenge for the AEW World title weeks later after winning the Dynamite Diamond Ring, as the winner of that match will get a shot January 14th in Phoenix, Arizona on Dynamite. The ring, introduced in 2019, has only been held by MJF, who has been off TV since losing to Mark Briscoe at September's All Out in a tables and tax match. The runners-up to MJF include Hangman Page, Orange Cassidy, Dante Martin, Ricky Starks, Juice Robinson, and Adam Cole. So I believe that we will be getting at least a new runner-up, as I don't see any of them losing to MJF. Maybe we will get a new champion, as MJF hasn't been seen, or perhaps this is the impetus for his comeback.
Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.